Yo, we're back at the llama camp, the bushcraft llama, the llama bush camp. In this video, we're back at the llama bushcraft camp. It's supposed to be a rainy one tonight, so I brought extra tarps with me. We're gonna get set up. We're gonna get a roaring fire. And if you guys like food, you're not gonna wanna miss what we're cooking today. So, ladies, gentlemen, despite what people say, you can never have too much paracord. Alrighty guys, just like that. We got tarps up, we got coverage from any rain that may occur tonight. Shelter's complete. Next item on the agenda, chopper, chopper, chopper. Let's go find some dead trees. Okay, so behind me is a dead red cedar. It's only about 3 inches at the bottom, so something small and manageable. We don't have to put an undercut in it. It's not big enough that it needs falling. We can easily snap cut it, take it out there. First, let's start with a snap cut. First, take off the moss so you don't dull your saw blade. I'm gonna start. Ideally, this one does want to fall forwards, but I'm not worried about the weight. I go halfway and I come the other side. My cut is here. I'm gonna stagger it. I'm gonna go like inch down. In which now you guys can see my bottom cut has surpassed my top cut. This is my holding wood. As long as I pass it, it will break free. Just like that. When using an axe, especially a hatchet, because they're short, don't swing into the body, beside yourself. This is a perfect example now to talk about relief cuts. The little cedar I just took down. One end is on this stump, the middle is in the air, and now the little top is supported. So this middle, see, it bounces, it's unsupported. So, if I cut straight through it in one shot, what's gonna happen is as I start cutting, this tree is going to sink in and it's gonna bind, and that's gonna jam my saw. Now, it doesn't matter, honestly, something this size, I can lift it up, open that cut, take out my saw. You don't wanna break your saw, you could damage your blade. If it's a bigger tree like this one behind, you might not be able to lift that weight if that sinks whilst you're cutting it. What we do is called a relief cut. That means when the two ends are supported, I first cut underneath, so now when I start cutting through the top, as you can see, it's already binded. So that means I just gotta do more of an undercut. But I can lift it, take out my saw, and just finish it just like that. So technically, didn't work according to plan in the sense of cutting because it binded. It showed you guys the example of just what I mean. As I've said in every video, and I will always say, saws like this, even this is a Silky, one of the top of the line arborist ones. It's a hobby saw, and I take it out on weekends. In a long-term situation, I wouldn't count on this. That's 1.5 inches. That can snap. I'll show you guys a bit later what I would carry. Good thing about cedar, she'll burn. She will burn. Good old cotton wool and Vaseline. So we're gonna let that fire burn. We're gonna go collect some more firewood and talk more about trees. So here, whoop, here's our next victim. So we can already tell by looking at it, but the top's not going anywhere because it's stuck in those other branches. So when dealing with something like this, we've got a good 4.5 inches down here. This is where we're going to cut. This is the part for when we do, as the top's not going to fall, this is where it's going to drop down. And then when we do this, we have to make sure we're looking upwards to make sure that top isn't going to break off and come back at us. So we're going to do it just like this. Not to repeat myself, but like I said in my last video, shower curtain, $10, makes one of the best ground sheets you can get for a fraction of the price. So I was sitting next to the fire thinking to myself, this is now called Camp Llama, and those ask why. Here is the camp, and there is the llama who sits on the stump. I thought to myself, where are his eyes? Llama wants cookie. I think I just turned my llama into a cookie monster. Cheers, guys. The one saw everybody should own, a rip saw. This, I believe, is a 16-inch. However, rip saws cut when you push them, cut when you pull them. Silkies are pull saws, they only cut when you pull back. So technically you're expanding twice the energy using a silky than you are a rip saw. It might not look stylish, however, thick blade, sturdier, not worried about it breaking. It was supposed to be a rainy day. However, I'm seeing blue sky. I put the camera down for a bit, spent some time bucking some wood. Should be good now for a few hours. I'll have to get a lot more for later on tonight. Now just to enjoy this beautiful rainy day. Ah, let there be sun. Now watch it be torrential downpour tonight. Don't jinx it. It's about having fun when you come out to the mountains. Banana. I'm camping alone. Don't got a dog. Don't got a cat. But what I got is a poking stick. Poke my fire. Hell yeah. Don't know how to play, but I think the trees like it. I'm getting hungry, so I think it's time for some damn food. Oh. Ah. While this pan gets hot, I'm gonna combine our first ingredients. Garlic. Diced garlic, honey, soy sauce into a bowl. Steak strips. Broccoli. Bears are gonna smell this cooking and be like, what the hell, a vegan? Ugh. Garlic, honey, and soy sauce. Good one. Just like that, dinner is done. And there we have it, folks. Beef and broccoli done over a campfire. And there's an ant trying to get in. Get out there, dude. Egyptian licorice. Sounds like the rain's starting. But it's kind of nice, honestly. It's aesthetic. The amount of heat being thrown from this fire right now is just, it's ridiculous. I dry my wet stuff on top. I rotate it. If I need it, I take it off. I bucket. If I don't, I keep my fire low. I have no issues. And it works just phenomenal. Starting to get dark. We'll see how many forest mice join us tonight. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and wrap this campsite up. I'll be back with a new edit a lot sooner. See you guys on the next one. Stay free, stay wild, stay in the outdoors. This is BT Adventures, signing out.